Hello, welcome to my channel, WingSpiritualClarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a daily checkity check for anybody who tunes into this reading. This reading is for you. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So, Holly card for today is Bava Tarini. Bava Tarini, number 44. Love those repetitious numbers. Let me see. There we go. All right. The tantric priestess of karmic release manifests with the capacity to integrate higher divine energy into even the most stubborn patterning that has so far resisted healing. When momentum is building and you don't know how to stop fueling the fire or reverse the damage, she appears. Her presence indicates that this is a powerful time for spiritual work and healing practices. She will support the work, and much growth can come from it, particularly at this time. No matter how wild they may seem, the storms of your life shall be gentled. You shall emerge unharmed. Wow. Love this because I think a lot of us have been questioning, how to release, how to let go of something that's run its course, how to let go of situations, people that are no longer for our highest and greatest good. And it's interesting because there's this trying to push something away creates more of a staying power. Whatever you resist, whatever you try to shove away, sticks like glue. So maybe it starts with just an acceptance that right now, this is where I'm at. I'm one foot in two worlds. The world I'm stepping into, and I've got one foot in the past. I don't expect to stay like that, but that's where it is right now. And I know I'm not going to be stuck like this forever. That's not my intention. What can I learn from having my energy split like this? How can I bring myself into balance from this type of energetic split? So, all right. Let's get to your reading. This is a general reading. Did I say that? So take what resonates and leave the rest. So in the past, you were in the energy of Two of Swords, or at least there was an energy of Two of Swords in your past. This is a really tough decision. This feels like, should I stay or should I go? This is, I feel stuck in this indecision space because I don't feel that I have all the information. And at the same time, I'm not sure I want to know all the information because it feels like a painful choice. So there's this, whoever's energy this is, you stay stuck and repetitive because it's this yearning for a decision, but also blocking your ability to receive all the information so you can make a decision. Decision paralysis. I'm getting putting your foot on the gas and the brakes at the same time. And it's exhausting because of that, because you're yearning and wanting change, but you're also putting on the brakes to moving forward. And so it just wears your whole system out. Spinning your tires, revving up the engine, overheating, exhausting. Right. let's see, the decision was around a group of people. I'm getting that this is more than just one, just this could be friends or family members or unrelated different people in different places. These people are not your friends. Maybe I get the feeling that that's what the blindfold was about, that your definition in the past of friendly, maybe you misconstrued some being friendly, someone being friendly with you to your face, being nice with friends. Friendly people, you know, are out here, friends that have shown you time and time again the trust, the uplifting, the support. They're welcome and more closer to you, closer to your energy. Not in the past. It looks like I'm gonna say it feels like your light, your energy can be a bit innocent and naive at times, at least in the past, of others' behavior. That I'm getting that your energy was so split, so misaligned. So your spiritual energy had a different frequency than your mental body versus your emotional body versus your words, excuse me, versus your actions. So there's just this, you had a lot of split energy, and it feels like you weren't quite sure who you were because you changed who you were depending on the situation. And so you were attracting people that do that as well. And so they might be really nice to your face, but then when they leave, there's no loyalty, is what I'm getting. And these aren't really healthy friendships, friendly people. These are people who really don't want you to succeed. That it might come out in little passive aggressive comments in front of you, but if you called them out on it, they'd be like, well, oh my goodness, no, why would you say that? And it also feels like they might have gaslit you, that because if you tried to call them out, then there's something wrong with you because you're angry, or it makes you sound crazy, or they tried to use that crazy card on you. These are people who don't want to ever be checked. I get that you can't really repair this type of relationship because they just don't prefer you. This is just how they operate. Yeah. And let's see, it looks like someone got a judgment, a final judgment. Oh, did you see what was going on and you had a judgment? You created enough clarity and enough alignment within you in the past that you could see clearly from an aligned place what they were doing. And it feels like you made a judgment, and that really helped you heal. Not allowing them a full access pass to you and your energy, your time. That's not an equal give and take type of situation. You give, and what you receive is their trash, their energetic. Yeah, it's just not a fair exchange. You saw this, and it's in the past, it really helped you heal and have a rebirth. It's like without all these energies in your field that are working against you. So let's look at this in an empowering way. It has nothing to do, it has very little to do with the other people. That is just a reflection. How they behaved towards you is a reflection of your split energy and your infighting within yourself. As you healed this lack of decision making, as you've raised your vibration, as you've done shadow work and trauma work and reintegrated, keeping yourself, finding more aspects of yourself, not annexing parts of yourself that you think are bad or dark or unworthy. But as you start pulling all of who you are back together, then you are able to see things from a less judgmental point of view and just see things as they are, see people, see situations as they are, and not take them as personally. And so it's not that they were blocking your blessings, it's that being separated within, your energy was scattered and not focused and not in one spot, not in present time. And so the reflection of that are people who feels like they work against you, that they're not loyal to you, that you feel separate from them because there are parts of you that you're separated from, and you judge parts of yourself. And so that judgment and lack of loyalty, these people were a 3D manifestation of your own split energy and unconsciousness. And so as you also learn and see that reflection, you shift what's inside and say, I'm worth more than this. I see my value and worth, and I love myself enough that I realize I don't want to be around people who don't love and appreciate and care for me, people who don't care about me and people who don't care for me just can't exist anymore, because I'm reconciling me and my energy and all of who I am. And I love myself in more and more. And so as an expression of that radical self-love, I'm going to create healthy boundaries. That feels really good, especially if we look at the energy, creating the story from an empowered point of view, that we have the power to shift who shows up in our experience versus depending on how we run our energy. Clearing blocks, reminding ourselves who we are, that it's okay to be right where we are. So, all right, in present time is Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, mental body, clear communication, direct thoughts. This is someone who makes very clear, grounded decisions. This is someone who might be more in their mental body to protect their heart. Yeah, all right. I feel like this is the Queen of Swords is your energy today. Whenever you are seeing this reading is right for you, whenever you're drawn to it. It's like you're seeing something. There's also this truth. There's a litmus test. Does this feel like the truth? Does this feel like the truth for me? And you're tired of chaos. You're tired of people who create drama. So looking in an empowered way, you have been working on bringing your own aspects of self together in a peaceful way, unscattering your energy and collaborating and working cooperatively with all of who you are, instead of all the parts fighting each other and judging what's best about you and what's horrible, what needs to be removed about you. As you clear the chaos within, then it looks like you in current time are clearing that reflection, that 3D manifestation of that chaos. Things are much smoother. You might be experiencing this as boredom. If you've had a lot of trauma, CPTSD, unhealed woundedness, unhealed traumas. But I lost my train of thought. There's so because of past traumas, it might feel weird, uncomfortable to not be in a chaotic environment. That sense of there's nothing going on, there's this quiet, might be unsettling. I have all this time and space and nothing's going on, and it might feel uncomfortable. And so the old you, there might have been a habit of creating some chaos because that felt usual, that felt normal. That might just be for some of you. But what's happening right now is a balancing. I get the universe is really wanting to bring you some type of balance. What is this? I feel like that's what you've been fighting for, is some type of justice, balance, stability, equal give and take with people. So getting what you deserve, getting what's rightfully yours. So there might be a picture of needing to defend yourself against others. Whereas if we look at that, you have control over your energy, taking your power back, then what beliefs are you holding? Maybe you're holding a belief that people outside of you can block your blessings, can block your stability. So you're giving your power away. And instead, feel like there's a message here about letting go of trying to control anybody outside of you and focusing on what you can control in your environment. Have you been spending a lot of time and energy, like mental time, talking with others about how others have done you wrong, when you could be, there's nothing you can do about that? It's banging your head against the wall. You can't control others. You can't shift their energy, but you can shift yours. So maybe releasing any blocks, any beliefs that others can control your blessings, that I can receive so many blessings. I have a stockpile of blessings that I've withheld from myself because I had a belief that others can block my abundance, can block my stability, can block my security. And so I'm releasing those ways of believing. This feels like a big shift in perspective, a big shift in taking your power back, a big shift in control. With Baba Tarini, it was talking about those ties in the Kali card, those energetic ties, those energies that keep you stuck. And it feels like there's some type of shift in today's energy, like a realization that they don't have power. They don't have the power. I have the power. I've got the power. So it feels like a very empowering day. The more you see that maybe if you've been pining over someone, missing someone, someone who's hard to let go, even though you know they are toxic and they're not, you don't want them, but you have this split energy. Maybe you can imagine and bring together all those aspects of you that are confused, that still have a lot of momentum, that their job, that aspect of you was to fix this connection, and they're still very focused, that aspect of you, and that's okay. That energy has a lot of momentum. It doesn't mean it's more powerful. No one's hooked into your energy. It's just allowing that momentum of control, obsession to naturally die down. It's got a lot of momentum behind it. And forgiving yourself, I spent a lot of focus, a lot of time. I didn't realize that what I was doing was working against me and giving my power away. But I do now, and I forgive myself for not knowing in the past what I was doing. And that's okay, because now I do know. And so now I can shift things around. And I'm not going to judge me or feel ashamed. I'm just going to learn these really valuable lessons and move on as best I can, as whole as I can. All right. So in the center of your reading is the Nine of Pentacles. This is a message from divine, your higher self, the part of you that is witness, that can see a broader perspective of what's going on. There's something about your independence that's happening, about stability, abundance, about being whole and complete as an independent person, not needing anyone else. This feels like someone who has unscattered so much of themselves and feel whole. And so there's no neediness or I'll be happy when. There's no looking outside of oneself. And so then people come. Does that make sense? It's the noticing there aren't people around me, or there aren't the right people around me. Oh, I'm also getting that right now there's something very important about being alone, that you are shifting your energy from one cycle or cycles to a different cycle. It's important that you if you are alone or have been more separated, and that to know that you are right where you need to be. This feels like a spiritual thing about the energies, about adjusting your vibration. Feels like some of you are really learning. I didn't see the magician or anything, but it feels like you're manifesting. And there's some internal alignment that's happening that might make you feel, yeah, isolated, the hermit. That there's a shifting, a going within to find your answers, to find who you are, to really acknowledge. Oh, I'm also getting, so the toxic people that you've been around in the past, they project who you are, your limitations, and that has so much momentum, and that projection of who you are is painful to be around, because you can feel they've made their final judgment. This is who you are. No matter how nice they are, there's this energy of whatever. It's a mix of your flaws, true, not so wonderful things about you, but also their own projections that they don't want about themselves, and a mix. And even if that was an aspect of you, they're not going to change it. They have concretized it. They have decided that is who you are. And it has so much, it's so solid. And so what I'm getting is that you have not had as much time with the new you to feel, to run that alignment, to acknowledge your own energy, to accept your own energy, to I am statements, knowing not exactly, but knowing who you are. And there's something about going back to these energies with how they project, toxic people who've been in your life, is that you don't have enough momentum with how you perceive yourself yet. And so whenever you are around these people, it's exhausting, it's painful. It's because they are stuck in old you. There's no willingness or ability to see you in present time, or to allow you to do that. Maybe because there are aspects of you that are matching that. But anyway, I hope that makes sense. All right, so it's okay to be alone right now. What I'm getting is to use this time to build your picture, your story, how you feel about yourself, how you prefer to show up. I am understood. I am cared for. I am valued. I am worthy. I am abundance. I am blessed. I am joy. I am companionship. I am community. I am skilled. I am joyful. I am fun. I am friendly. I am. Getting used to your own energy, really focusing your attention on who you are, your own energy. So when you go out into this new cycle, how you represent, how you feel about yourself is more important than any projections. You won't take projections from other people you won't take projections from other people personally. And you'll just realize that, everyone has a right to their own opinion and viewpoint of you. What's most important is how you feel about yourself, and that anybody else's projections, they might wobble your energy, but you learn to come back to center, to come back to your own energy, to love yourself completely, to not try to annex aspects of yourself. Yeah, that feels very empowering. Your challenge is 3 of Cups. Your challenge is, as you shift your energy, as you become more empowered, as you get to know your own energy and who you are, and allow that to gain some momentum. So when you're up against someone else's projection, it doesn't knock you. It's like, feels like you're still in that phase where other people's projections of you, you start mirroring, matching that projection, and you becoming the person that they believe you are. So as you work on yourself, work on your own vibration, create momentum with that no, I keep choosing how I perceive myself as how I want to show up in the world. Ooh, I'm also getting, the more you choose yourself, it sounds really selfish to begin with. And it is, it's radical selfishness in the best kind of way. The more you integrate all aspects of yourself, the more you unscatter your energy and be unified in your energy, all parts of who you are, parts of you that were scared, parts of you that were naughty, parts of you that are in pain or caused pain, messed up, hero, all of those parts, you bring them all, you own them, you accept the totality of who you are. When you have access and love and forgive all of who you are, then you enter this next phase where you realize that you are not separate from others. So at first it seems like real selfish from a certain point of view. I'm making choices for me. I'm focusing on me, my desires, my wants, what brings me joy. I'm healing myself and becoming whole. But by doing that, what's really beautiful is the more whole you become, the less you take personally others' behaviors. And you realize that you tune into your own divine nature. You stop separating out, stop so much of that duality, and you create an acceptance and a loving of yourself. You start feeling that connection that you are a divine aspect of source, creator. And so is everybody else, not just people, but beings. There are so many beings, plants, animals. And so what might seem like a very selfish pursuit, becoming more yourself, is actually, and finding your own inner answers and your own spark, divine spark, allows you access to accept people, beings, just as they are, that you're not separated from them. You're not in a fight with them. We're all cut from the same cloth. So the more everyone becomes themselves through that key, opening that door and everyone becoming more themselves, then you see your own divinity and you see the divinity in everything. And so with that being said, as you start moving towards that direction, then you're going to attract your soul tribe. The more you are vibrating at your core soul frequency and an alignment, then it's like a beacon and others will be drawn to you. You're not going to have to go looking for them. It's just like, it's law of attraction, like attracts like. And so if you are aligned with your divine energy, if you radically accept all of who you are as best as you can, you're going to attract others who accept who they are and accept who you are. There's going to be more of a flow and a celebration of life. It's going to be much easier. It's a different way of being. It's a radical shift in consciousness. All right. And that is the end of the messages. All right. Wow. That's, wow. It's pretty heavy for a Tuesday reading. Just a Tuesday reading. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. If this resonated, I would love to hear how you, I don't know, what this activated within you, how you relate to this reading on a personal level, or anything that you want to share with me. I love reading your comments. You guys are just the best. Really appreciate. I love how you have been supporting each other in the comments as well. And that's lovely. So, oh, and thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. So, all right, take care. Bye.